Alright, I'm gonna get myself my display back. You can still hear the capture card. Wait a minute. You might not be able to hear it on this screen. No, you can't hear it on this screen. I don't have it as a sound source on this screen, so I guess you don't have to worry about that. Let me just get my monitor back. Yeah, there it is. And I'm going to move some stuff over here. I don't need the audio bridge anymore. Just wait a moment. Graphics card is just identifying the new monitor. There we go. That can go up there. And that leaves me with some room. I'm just going to quit the Thrones application now because we are switching to a game that's on the PC. So let me just make sure everything's configured that way. There we go. Final Fantasy 14. We're going to finish off post The Realm Reborn. Let me just get my fellow logged in before we go over there. As always, if you do feel like joining, you can join on the Halicarnassus world. It is one of the longest and one of... I'm surprised I can pronounce it world on Dynamis, the Dynamis data center. But yeah, let me just get that loaded up here. And let me make sure the game source is unmuted so that you can actually hear what's going on. Yeah, I'm going to guess I'm about 3/4 through Dawn Trial on my main character. Like I said, I'm going through at a more casual pace. I'm not one of those, as soon as the content's out, I'm blazing right through it. I can't be doing that all the time. I just go with what... If I have time for it, then I have time for it. Just going to wait for it to actually log me in. I mean, there's nothing really there's nothing really revealing about this screen anyways. I'm on Halicarnassus. And my connection is excellent because I'm playing near the data center. It'll always say poor. It'll always say poor if you are playing overseas. And there is notable latency when you're playing overseas, as, you know, if I played, if I traveled to the Oceanic data center, which I can do that if I want. Oh no, the inventory message again. Oh yeah, this is from the Twitch campaign that was happening last month. You can get one. You could get one code per account. So technically, if you have a bot account or something, you can actually get a second one for like another character, or alt accounts. When did I get these Daystar earrings? Oh right, these earrings are always going to be better. Also, what was I here for again? Oh, that's right. There's something else that we also need to do. We need to take care of this hunt log, because this is actually a prerequisite for ranking up in the Grand Company as well, past a certain rank. And you need to reach a certain rank before you can get like your own apartment and your own housing and all that good stuff. Hold on. Which kind of kobold do I have to get? A Pikmin. A Pikmin, not from the Pikmin series, but the kobold Pikmin. I believe they are found up here. That's a pit, man. Well, we're looking for a pick, man, with the C. Patrolman, no. Patrol, nope. Hopefully it's not this fate, because I don't want to bother with this fate here. Okay. They must be found in the central area then. I suppose it makes sense because it is rank 1 right now. Or difficulty 1. Oh, you know what? They might be over here. They only pick over here, they pit over here. They pit over here, they pick over here. Also, that dungeon is Wanderer's Palace. I don't do that one very much anymore. If I am instructed to do a level 50 dungeon, I prefer to do dungeons that are shorter. Wanderer's Palace is a bit of a longer dungeon. It's a fun one. There's a mechanic throughout that entire dungeon of a Tonberry chasing you with a knife, so... Now, stay away from the scary... From the scary Tonberry. Am I missing something? Oh, here we go. Okay, how many do I need to take care of? 3. And there's 2 here. That's convenient. I can do this as any class, so... Summoner. No! There's more around here, is there? Is there? It's gotta be. Otherwise I have to wait for those to spawn. Otherwise I have to wait for those fellas to respawn. Oh, yeah. Up here. East Shroud, North Shroud. Actually, Revenant's Toll is sort of close to North Shroud, so... Sure. We can fly in all around Reborn areas since speed in the ultimate weapon, so... Off we go! I guess I could show what the Chocoper mount looks like. It was in a different promotion. I believe it was like the Butterfinger promotion, but that was like US only, so it's like, okay, yeah, that doesn't do me any good up here. But it was much easier to get it through a Twitch campaign. Oh yeah, I was gonna make these glamours. Out guide, go over here. What's this fella? with its tiny little feet. Yeah, those hearts as it floats. Hopefully, I hope I gave Krista this mount. Because if you get a code, you can just like, you can just give it to somebody else. Your Twitch account doesn't have to be linked with the your service account. Okay, what are we looking for in the North Shroud again? I think, yeah, straight beaks. They are... yeah, somewhere over here? I don't remember. I don't think they're there. Showers! Up here, perhaps? Up here, perhaps not? This area is a level 40 area, so it wouldn't make sense for them to be here. And I know over here, I think they show up over here. But again, I'm pretty sure this is a, yeah, this is like a level 47 area. Oh, maybe this area. This area I barely travel to. Okay, well, aside from the more difficult than usual golem, dang it, where these guys found? Hold on. Alder Springs, which is where I am. Oh, here we go. No, not there. Where the heck are these guys? Oh, here we go. Tell I don't do this often. Now we gotta go to the East Shroud. Oh, do I have to go through? I have to go through, it's faster to go through Gridania. Gridania, Gridania. That was a cool camera. Just went into first person. I used to have so much fun on this fence. You used to be able to do this. You used to be able to go onto here, and then go onto the side here, and then just stand here. And if somebody opened the gate, you used to float there. It was so much fun. There's ads coming up. Well, I'm not doing anything too crazy, thankfully. Just filling up the hunt log right now. These fellas, I think they're found sort of over here, the sub-stronghold, not the actual stronghold. Oh yeah, did you guys know that you can get married in this game to another person? And this is where it takes place. You've entered a sanctuary. Hold on. No, not the Fallen Water one. East Shroud. It is supposed to be prey. Why isn't it working? Oh, for the love of... This is a time of the day one, isn't it? Yeah, no... Yeah, I'm good. I'm not waiting forever. It is 5:30 a.m. in-game time. But, yeah, when you get married to another character, you can do that here. Oh, and apparently the basic getting married thing doesn't cost anything either. You still have to acquire it on the online store, but it doesn't cost anything. Oh, hey. Here we go. These are the fellas I'm looking for. Not the groans, the screams. No, not you. Wait, also groans? They got to clear themselves very quickly because I was after those fellas too. Oh, well, only one counted. Okay, I gotta... Wait, unfortunately somebody else was after the same targets for same or different reason. I'm not sure. There's no silver and souls over here. Drones and souls. I might have to wait awkwardly for them to respawn. Snarl, screech. Do not want. No marbles. Oh, hold on. We're going the wrong way. Stinging Sophie, rank B mark. You only get rewards for rank Bs if you have the hunt bill for it. Ads have been executed. Yes. Be gone, ads. They still haven't respawned. Or hold on. I might just be taking the wrong path here. Yeah, they're back. Okay, that's good for the souls. And now... Oops. All rank 1 entries are done. Yeah, my return's not ready yet, so we're gonna return the old-fashioned way. Oh yeah, I think when you get married, you get the, I'm not sure if this is something you have to pay for, or if it's part of the wedding thing. Let me check. I would check, unfortunately, Square's got some of the slowest websites I've ever come across, and they take forever to load. Okay, there, there we go. Now let me see if I can actually find it easily, or if it's going to be difficult. Oh, there it is. It has its own category. Its own category that when I click on... Why do I have to double click? I don't understand. Ties it bind. I'm just trying to see if the free one includes the chocobo. Or if that's something that you have to get more of. Oh, I'm not reading the right spot, am I? Okay, it is a paid purchase for the mount part. All right. The free one's not bad though. Oh, right. I don't have it on this account. I don't have the items that come that it comes with on this account. That is on a different one. Well, it took long enough to bring my return time back, but I also realized my return is not exactly going to lead me to where I want to be. So we're going to go to Old Gridania, because it's still faster to not use the return. Oh, hey, you get to outright see the new classes. Pictomancer's a lot of fun. And it has a dash move that you can use in or out of battle that has a decent cooldown. It only provides like a 5-second dash once you've leveled up enough when you use it. But it provides a 5-second dash whether you're in battle or not. So it's actually pretty useful. Scholar has one that increases everyone's movement speed in battle too. That one's for the whole party, and I believe it has a much longer cooldown. Wow, I just went to the airship landing and then just walked away from the airship landing. I went to the airship landing because I wanted to move places. Limsa, and we're gonna see if we can get ourselves ranked up. Now, unfortunately, the seal acquiring process is a little annoying when advanced deliveries are unavailable. And you don't get those until you hit a certain rank. Essentially, what advanced deliveries allow you to do is certain weapons, like the unique, untradeable ones. Like this one, for instance, if I had no use for it, which I don't, I could trade this in for company credits. It would be this one here. Yeah, see, Sergeant 2nd class. That's what you have to reach. I guess I could craft one of these. It actually gives a bonus right now. It's a start item. Oh, I had to go goldsmith and get that. Oh, whoops. But anyways, how much does it cost per promotion? How many seals do I have? I currently have enough to go to Storm Corporal. Nice. Good stuff. Unfortunately, it's still not high enough for me to do expert deliveries. But what I can do is I can make one of these. Crafting window. Okay, one of these. Okay, both of those are not the easiest to find, I see. Raw materials list. I can gather... I think I can gather that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that, not that. Ah, here we go. In dry bone. Clackety clack. Dry bone and... Okay, these are all far away. So I need 3 silver ore and 1 Oh, shop selling price. You know what? I could probably just... Yes, I can. At my guild shop, in fact. So, just silver ore. Alright. Guys, I gotta visit a particular job area. That's in Ulda. Honeybee. somebody linked honeybee. Honeybee. Honeybees just uses bait? Wow, rude. I think honeybees deserve more respect than that. The humble shops. So I guess we're sneaking a little crafting in because we have a starred item, and those are usually worth it to go after. Especially if you make a high quality one, because the amount of experience points you get doubles. The amount of seals you get doubles. There is good in doing that. Goldsmith's Guild, that's over here. Do I have a goldsmith job quest that's currently sitting around too? Yes. In fact, it's actually referring to the errands. Huh. So I guess I can just get multiple... They require the same material. I can take care of... I can take care of two birds. I don't want to say I want to take care of two birds with one stone, because I don't throw stones at birds. All hail the bird. All respect the bird. Two, three... Okay. So 6 silver and 3... Six and 3, yep. Okay. Oops. And this other area we're going to teleport to because we don't have any areas close enough to it. So we're just going to do this. Mittens. Right around here. Also, let's switch to our gathering class so we can actually see the nodes. Major, minor. Not that I really need to look for them. These maps are small enough that I can figure out where things are. Nice. But that makes me wonder, do I have the best gear? Well, I guess I do. Oh, it's because my miner's at level 27. Level 27 with no gatherer headgear? Eh? What? Oh. That checks out. Okay, we need 3 more. Really? This isn't 25%. Come on. Yeah. 69%. Yeah, right. Hey, there we go. That's all I need. What level's my goldsmith? 30. Should hopefully be alright as long as my gear's good. Where am I going? Where am I going? Yeah, I'm gonna craft on the roof here. That sounds good. My gear might not be up to snuff here, though, so let me just... Let me just see what the overall difficulty is for this. 102. Progress increases by 26. Yeah, it could be better. I could make myself some better rings. Somebody on the Novice Network just asked for a res in their private house. This is why you don't play around with self-destruct as a blue mage. You always wonder whether it's a legitimate ask for it or if it's a trap when... Probably a trap if it's there. But if your return point is really far away, then maybe they really, really do not want to have to return there. Alright. All of these I can improve. Oh, those are just going to increase my crafting points, though. I'm not interested in crafting points plus whatever. I'm interested in actually increasing the... Oh, hey. Glam glasses. I'm looking for something that increases other attributes. Like these. Except I already have those. There's nothing around. Well, you know what I can do then? I'm just going to get them from the NPCs because otherwise it's going to be a big pain in the neck. Otherwise I'd have to have blacksmith, and I'm a blacksmith main with my main character, but not with this character. And we know where to get the latest stuff. Diagon Alley, Sapphire Avenue. Oh, these are all just things that... Oh, wait. Yeah. Should find the right person eventually. Arms merchant. Fieldcraft merchant. Well, I mean, we're about level 30, so we're just gonna do that. You know, it says 30, but they start at 31. Racer hammer. Okay, that alone should make the crafts a lot easier. Not much easier? Hmm? Oh! By the way, this is an item you need for... getting people married. You can actually craft the one of the requisite items. Shop selling price 30,000, unsellable. You know what? Just on a general curiosity, though. Well, see, market board's a pretty good place to get them. They're all cheaper than the NPC selling price. Like, from almost all the entities are cheaper than the NPC selling price. 1. Ah, yes. Don't put it on the market board if you're just gonna sell it for 1. Okay. Anyways. The items we are after. 28 to 102. 100%? We 100%ed Kirby. And I forgot to change the category. Welcome on in, Omega. Good to see ya. Hopefully things are going well over there. I've now fixed the category. Forgetting to change the category is a classic over here. Now we've 100%ed Cabby. We are... Well, now I'm just putting to get... trying to get more company seals. And then we'll continue post the Realm Reborn. Feels like I'm still missing something. I've equipped these, right? Yes? Where's the merchant that sells the... Had your sleep? Not doing a 72-hour type of... Good. Good. That stuff... Your body really makes you pay for it later, so it's like, yeah, no. Don't want to go into that territory. Arms merchant. Oops. Not arms bender. Wait a minute. Just tools? Okay. The problem with these shops is it's hard to figure out where things are sometimes. So none of them. Oh, here we go. Tradecraft merchant, right? No. No. These all just add CP and GP. That is not what I'm lacking. Ah, I've got that. Oh, okay. It's the Battlecraft Armorer who is also selling Tradecraft. Very good label. We've already got the headgear. That heart effect there, that's the ring you get when you get married to somebody. That's the ring you get, and it allows you to quickly teleport to their side. It has a really long cooldown time, but it allows you to quickly teleport to your partner's side no matter where they no matter where they are, given that they're not in an area that's not what's it called? Instanced. That includes an in-room, by the way. Now, in-rooms are instanced. You can't see anybody else there, so... Yeah, they can't teleport by your side in the in-room. In fact, I'm not sure if it's still the case, but a few patches ago, when I did the ring teleport, when a partner was in the inn, the error message was still cannot teleport to your partner while they're in a hazardous location. Because inns are very dangerous. I get big amusement out of that kind of stuff. Gathering, yeah. I want better craftsmanship. Control. That one. Yeah. Conveniently, they come in blue. Le bleu. I need to get some glamour plates going here so that I don't have to worry about the appearance of gear. This gear doesn't look too bad in its default appearance, but glamour gears, as some people call it, the true end game is the glamour gear. Let me just quickly hydrate here. That's my opportunity to recommend to everybody else. Get some hydration going. We're not under a heat warning over here. Although our temperatures have gotten close to the criteria, not quite. But I know there's some areas along some of the coasts. The southern coast has some heat warnings. The east coast had some heat warnings. I'm not sure if they're still in effect. I was aware there's a cold front moving over there that's triggering a lot of thunderstorms, so that might actually at least temporarily claim it, or calm it. Some areas in the northwest have heat warnings. The southwest is hot as always. Hot enough for a heat warning. Like I said, even some desert areas are under heat warnings once again, which means that it's don't want to be there kind of hot. The gloves are a little behind, but I can deal with that. That's not too far behind. Earrings. I could craft better earrings. But earrings just give you additional CP right now, and I'm not too worried about that. A good smithy. But if I really wanted to make a better ring that contributes towards CP, can I do that? Oh, there it is. Silver ring of crafting. I'd need to go and get more silver again. So I guess that's not happening right now. Well, let's just make what we were originally going to make. It should be a lot easier now. Progress increases by 32. Well, we're going to go for these first. Let me just move where some people are a little less likely to bother me. Maybe here, I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess I have to actually make the finished product first for that, so... Where'd I go? Down here? Down here? Oh, I was staring right at it. I think they changed the way this works a little bit, but I don't think it affects the low level as much. Whoops. Progress is higher than difficulty here. I need to remember to increase quality first then. You tell me the combos are not available? Oh, nope, they are. Or are they? Yep, they're available. There we go, I have that. And now I can go down here and start making this. No, I can't because I need the silver ingots. And now I'm running out of inventory space again. Put the materia in the saddlebag then. All the materia. Is there any reason why I had all these dyes here? I'm trying to think back to the last stream and like, why do I have all these again? Was I about to do a bunch of glamour stuff? What? Oh, I have some ragstone just sitting here too. Some high quality ragstone. Well, now I should be able to make the silver ingots that I need. And that is not there. Not there. What? Right there. Oh, hold on. 32, okay. So I have to do one basic synthesis. Oh, okay, get a nice boost to quality. Do a restoration. Do one more. Unfortunately, I have to throw away that excellent because it happened near at the end. Excellents are very nice to get. They are ×2 multipliers to your quality when you choose to increase quality with them. And if you find yourself unable to use them, you could use this to get some crafting points back from it. Since the quality's already at 100% full bar, I'm gonna do that. Oh, basic synthesis mastery. That means basic synthesis is now going to go up faster. This does not calculate for that, does it? Nope, it doesn't. So now I have to keep that in mind. Yeah. Well, we got some high quality to work with here, so we're just going to do that. And because we're using high quality material, we get a little boost to our bar. We don't have to be as crazy about quality. I just fat fingered there. Thankfully, it only listened to the first input. Awk. And since our bar is at 100%, we're just going to finish that off. There we go. We'll get double credits and all that good stuff for that. And now, not the choker, the earrings. The earrings are what I want. The game does not automatically select high quality stuff, so you have to manually do that. I guess it's just that you don't accidentally throw away high quality material. Wait a minute. I want to see if I can get away with doing this. Then I just wait. Wait. And it paid off. That's a bit of a gamble on your condition actually becoming really good. Alright. So now we can actually progress in the job quest that I've been not doing anything with for a while. Since it's optional, though, I'll just skip the cutscene. Earrings. Deliver the earrings. Oh, somebody's just starting. Or just made it to Ul'dah. If you're starting in Ul'dah, then you're just starting. If you started somewhere else, then that means you've at least made it to the Envoy main story. Report 2. And I'll pick up the next one, and then we're gonna drop off the other high qualities at the Grand Company. Get our 800 or so company credits or seals or whatever they're called. You start getting them mixed up at some point, because free companies use credits and Grand companies use seals, but there's also an adorable creature called a seal, an adorable but scary creature, you know. Oh. The reason I like these kinds of cutscenes is because I can open up my equipment and check what I need the most. 26, 25, 20. Gloves. I gained 2 levels from all that stuff. Oh, we're not quite at 35. Okay, we don't have to worry about that then yet. Very good sound. Alright. Let's get ourselves back to Limsa. This is taking... Okay. It took a second or two longer. I was like, huh? What's going on? Dodged. Baby raptor. So, last stream that I did of this was on my main character. So, with my main character, you will have noticed I had a whole bunch of different minions, a whole bunch of different mounts and all that, including having a mimic on our side. And now my goldsmith has gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels from doing that. Also, 920 storm seals. It's still not enough of that to get the next promotion. You must complete rank 1 in the Grand Company objectives. Yes, I did. But I need 5,000 seals. Then I finally get to this one. Alright. And then I finally get the rank 2. Wait, what? The rank 3 requirements are that high? I don't remember them being that ridiculously high. I remember you having to complete rank 3 in order to get that rank. So I'm remembering something incorrectly here. But yeah, that mimic, once you've gone a high enough rank and you've unlocked hunts, which you need level 50 for, then you can speak with like the hunt bill master here, who gives you a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, apparently you can already access this menu? I thought you had to actually be part of the hunt for this. Maybe that changed. See? Treasure box? No, it's a mimic. Oh, also you can get the wine to succubus too, you know. Those are things you can get from the hunt. In A Realm Reborn, at least. Starbird. I want that starbird. I want that starbird that will never drop. I've run the dungeon that, it comes from well over 100 times and it has not dropped. I run the dungeon that Shoebill came from twice, and Shoebill showed up. Alright. But yeah, now we can go back to... Oh. Oh, main story is just one floor below us. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, I did the jump after hitting the lone zone. Ah, there you are. I'm ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Loverswan. While the Admiral and I are finalizing preliminary boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who would otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. As you need range into the countryside, the upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter that we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. Bring me to the upper decks. When you're first starting this, you're not going to instinctively remember that the Drowning Winch is on the second floor, and that, what's it called, Bulwark Hall is on the first floor. But eventually you'll memorize that. But it's not something you're going to remember right away. Do you want to be a culinarian? I mean, being a culinarian in real life is extremely beneficial. The amazing things that you can make. I've actually unintentionally made some really good things before. An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch. And I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Watching. Alright. Watching you. In memory of Celine. Hello, Celine. Alright, so our next time we're in Mordona. Yeah, we can stay in this class for now. Scholar and Summoner are shared classes. They share experience points. Master Alphanet's new organization. Yes. I had heard the formation of his trial company was in the offing. It is with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa Lominsa must needs receive my full attention. Whee! Carbuncle! Alright, we're gunning it. We could have just, used this. But we're gunning it. Chocoboko. Very nice. Who in bloody hells do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sod knight in shining plight. If you're looking for a self-righteous fop, try knocking on a dandy Carvelian's door. Alphanid, why would you have me talk to a lot of these people who are already like leading other organizations? We're playing big roles in them. Wow, no sound. Now there's sound. Yes, let's talk to a guild master to join. Yes. A precursor to the United Eurasian Grand Company. Well, I do admire the scope of your ambition. My responsibilities here at Narika Vamili's Millie keeps me close to the forge. I have not the time to be triapsing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Good night. What? Holy jeez! Multiple Luigis were just yelling in my ear. Lucky, thank you so much for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Oh my goodness, you got Pay, you got Silver Witch, you got Fiber Optics, you got Raven. My goodness, that is a lot of legends that you got. Thank you so much. Great. Whoa! Whoa! Another party! Oh my god! Oh, oh my goodness! Jeez! I thought I fixed that last stream. Apparently not. Holy jeez! Thank you for another 5 gifted subs, Lucky. Well, you got Kasune Lord. Kasune Lord's almost a regular here, actually. You got Saknika, Luna, Jason. I recognize all of those. Wait, Where's the fifth one? Oh, there we go. And unicorn. You got a lot of legends there. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Lucky. Greatly appreciate it. Also, apparently hype trains start with one support event now? Eh? Well, it's a hype train, so hey. That does remind me once again, I need to add an animation for hype trains. Now, I see ads are about to invade here. I thought ads auto-snooze during a hype train. I guess they don't. I guess they're not. Oh, just a sub-goal. Oh, thank you for nailing the sub-goal. In the future, I'd like to add, like, incentives or something fun with it. I just can't immediately think of incentives right now. I'm not very good at coming up with incentives, and, also, next month, I already have to think of a bunch of incentives, because, yeah, next month we got some, fun things happening. You say hi to me in streams, that's incentive for you. Thank you so much, Lucky. And I love having people to chat with. It's wonderful. Because yeah, I could just keep you know, talking about stuff, but it's really nice to have chat to interact with. Yeah, thank you so much. Also, hype trains are tons of fun for multiple reasons. Because, you know, there's some amazing emotes in there. Oh, you know what? Armsmender. Repair my stuff. Yeah, lots. Right on. It's always nice to have a bunch. It's always nice to have people to chat with. What was I doing before Daisy screamed in my ears anyways? Oh yeah, there was one more person over here I need to talk to. Oh, you know what? It did auto-snooze the ads. It did. Okay. I was about to say, I thought the ads auto-snoozed during a hype train. And they did. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, this is one of the few times that I actually have to go over here. The anchor yard is not really that useful otherwise. I think the dancer job quest, one of the early dancer quests, brings you here too. Also, bird statue. Yeah. Keep those ads away. Just smack them away. And if it ain't Cody, I'd not forget to venture brave enough or daft enough to seek a shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. Do you remember old Royal? Oh, I think I actually said that proper. No, real. Don't you? Formerly captain a company of heroes. Bedtime for you? It was fun. It was fun chilling here. Thank you so much, Lucky. And you have a fantastic night as well. Hopefully it's a nice night, and hopefully there's no interruptions. It just goes nice and well. And yeah, thank you for swinging on by. We'll see you next time. And there's the hype train complete at level 3. Thank you once again for the level 3 hype train. I've already collected all the level 2 emotes. But if any of you haven't collected them and you've been part of the hype train, then enjoy the new emotes. Three whistles at Bronze Lake. Aye. It ain't often I drag me horse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare ye these days? Hmm? You're looking to put together a new crew? Top tier work? Ha! Sounds like a right lark it does. Alrighty lad, count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into my grave just yet. Hopefully I'm not slipping into the same accent with a lot of these. I just have like certain accents that come into mind when it comes to those. Oh yeah, I guess the bot's not going to remind everybody of ads coming up in 1 minute again, because I think I put a 5-minute cooldown on that, because it would sometimes bug out and warn people twice when ads are coming, or bug out and warn people a second time when ads start that they're started in 1 minute, and that didn't make any sense. So I put a bit of a cooldown on it so it couldn't do that. I might have fixed that, but yeah, when they first introduced the ad timer thing into Fireball, it had a few bugs. Wait, where am I going next? The airship landed. Cody, your recruiting went well, I trust. I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa. Ah, as a member of a legendary company of heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. Oh, never mind. There's the glitch where when ads start, it. Omega, welcome back. You got French bread pizza, and now you're going to chill with the stream. That sounds fantastic. Ooh, French bread pizza. That also sounds fantastic. We're going to be going out and checking some local places to eat tomorrow, apparently. So, I'm looking forward to that. I, too, was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await you at Navika's altar. This outfit looks more red mage than it does scholar. Actually, do I have my best gear equipped? No, I don't. I don't want to wear a cowl, though. What? Yes, give me a hug. Hold on, I'm gonna put these back on. Once I can find out where my gear went. This? Yes. I'm Batman. Oh yeah, Faceware is a 7.0 expansion thing. It's been added to the base game, so anybody can get Faceware. Including free trial. You guys can take advantage of that too, because there is Faceware found in NPC shop of Gridania, and probably in a few other places. There's ads going on right now, so I'm not going to do anything too big here. We'll go to Gridania. Actually, you know what? We'll go to Gold Saucer and do our daily gamba with tickets. With our daily tickets there. See how much Gold Saucer points we get. Not many people here right now. Air Force One? Let's do that while it's up. Oh yeah, the ads have been executed. We have gotten them extracted. The pre-rolls are now dead. Yeah, when it came to deciding the ads, I had to wager the lesser of the lesser of the two evils, and I dislike pre-rolls even more than the mid-rolls. So every hour, so 3 minutes. So this is Air Force One. It's a special instance where you click and shoot. Or I have no idea how you do it on the PS4, PS5, Xbox. Probably joystick to aim. Apparently every Final Fantasy except one has a hidden Easter egg about the previous game. Yep. Yeah, it sounds about right. Hey, Ultros. We got Ultros in this RNG. Ultros is RNG. Sometimes. Yeah, there's a few different ones that could appear there. Thankfully, this isn't the variation where the red target appears where you're aiming, because there's a certain variation that you play where the target can appear in front of a good target after a delay. And that's about the only tricky one for me. I'm pretty good at this one. Got some achievements. Last 5 sometimes doesn't record a perfect score. Wow, that's the first time I did Air Force One on this file then. Or is it second? Alright, where are we getting? I don't like where the numbers are. It makes it really hard to actually determine where everything is. Oh, we got ripped off 22. Oh, hey, there was a 10,000 down here. Oh, there was a 1,080 there. I see high numbers up here. What do we get? Oh, it's an 1,800. Nice. And that's about all there. Now let's go to Gridania. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of Gamba. Except you always win more than what you lose. So now that's the only part that's different. Yeah, so it's actually fair. The lotto at the gold saucer is rigged in your favor. The lotto here is rigged in the house's favor. I mean, probability speaks for itself when, you know, very specific number sequences and all that. Even when you do the jumbo cackpot and the gold saucer, it costs to enter and all that, and you rarely ever... well, you'll sometimes get fourth, sometimes get third. I've gotten second prize twice. But even if you get the consolation prize, you get more than what you pay for the ticket, so... After you deem well of the potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Oh, God. You know... Like I said, you know how I was saying there's parts of post A Realm Reborn that they could have taken out this part. We took out the tedious... Oops, I didn't even read that. We took out the tedious parts of post A Realm Reborn. We didn't take out this part. It was more tedious at some point. Not this particular quest. This quest is just as tedious as before. You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I'm both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young master, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. Yeah, we spoke to that guy earlier in the main story. Wouldn't be a game without some tedious things. Yeah, wouldn't be an MMO without tedious things in particular. MMOs that always seem to have their tedious points. I mean, then there's Thousand Year Door. Chapter 7 is the time wasting chapter. Even in the remaster, it's still the time waste chapter. A little bit of time is saved by the shortcuts, thankfully. But, yeah. We'll eventually get to that, though, in the next season, because Wednesdays is going to be my Thousand Year Door remake. That's the first series I'm streaming. I'm really looking forward to it. It was lots of fun. I've been doing some Pit of 100 Trials shenanigans, and yeah, it's a lot of fun playing around with badges and seeing how well you'll do. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, yep. I'm really looking forward to it. It was so much fun. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere your tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry. We were just Cody, who is it? It's been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mine. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then. Look how far you've come. Mother Maloney tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome black wolf. Yeah, the GameCube version? The GameCube version is amazing. Both the GameCube and the Switch versions have their pros and cons over each other. Music-wise, I mostly lean towards the Switch. Gameplay-wise, they're both still pretty solid, pretty good. I feel like some of the tie-ins are a little different in the Switch version. Super guards feel slightly later in some cases. The text changes I'm mixed on. I mostly lean on the GameCube version for text, just because some of the text I don't understand. Some of it was mistranslation, some of it was they changed words because they felt like it. But the thing is, when they went around changing the words, they left obvious errors in some other areas. Like, they added imaginary, an imaginary mechanic of shrink reducing your attack to 0. When it does not, it still reduces your attack by 2. Weird things like that. Oh, and Fire Flower still says it burns enemies, and it doesn't. Like, there's some weird things that they didn't change that they should have, and then there's other trivial text they changed that didn't need to be changed. The Switch takes into account input delay. Oh, one big thing I noticed with the Switch version, bingos are extremely easy to hit. There's no weird delay or unreliability when you're pressing A on the bingos. If I say I'm at about a 90% success rate with the bingos when they appear during battles. Or 85% or something like that. Like, I've been nailing them way easier. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order. Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire venturing career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen SLdr safely home. Who knows if that's the way to say it, but that's the way I'm saying it. You never know how to say half of the names in this game. Sorry, more than half of the names. It's like 70% of the names. Origami King was fun, but confusing with some things. Origami King, like, I'm mostly positive on the story. The soundtrack's good. The soundtrack is definitely good. Although there's a certain instrument they could decrease the usage of. The gameplay, it leaves something to be desired. I don't like the gameplay. First of all, no experience point system again. That needs to come back. No badge system. There hasn't been a badge system since Thousand Year Door. And the puzzles present themselves to a point where they feel like they're actively obstructing your gameplay experience. They overdid it with the puzzles, and not in a good way. Oh gods, can it truly be you? What fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Eh? Could it be you don't remember me? No, I remember you. You were the Imperial. You were the bribed by Imperial person. It is I, Larnus, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler, had a regular part at Buscurans. Who? No, I remember you. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if the girl had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the Woodwheelers would not more to do with me. This may just be the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You will not regret this. I promise you, I'm a changed man. Yeah, Origami Kings, like, yeah, they still missed beats where I feel they had a good chance of hitting them. Overall, it's all right. X to doubt. Reformed, huh? Also, the problem I have with a lot of the new Paper Mario games is the lack of NPC variety. Like, you do not need to spam toads everywhere. And if you're going to spam toads, be a little more creative with their uniforms. Stop making it, like, don't just swap their hat out and like, oh yeah, this is a different NPC. It's like, no, that's not how it works. I like how there's no indicator on this marker that you're supposed to go one floor down. But the airship landing is one floor down. I'm just surprised there's no marker telling you you need to go down. What news, Cody? For my part, the Elder Seedseer was most amenable to our requirements. A former woodwhaler, a seasoned adventurer. Our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Well, Mario, that's how it works. Yeah. Except you don't need to overkill the toads. Give them some variety. Your Door had toads, and they were varied. And their personalities were varied. I like that. And now that the teams that work on Paper Mario, they no longer have the excuse, it's too difficult to replicate something like Thousand-Year Door in our new engine. They just proved that this newest Thousand-Year Door just proved that they did just that. Tasty. Yeah, some of those funny toad names. Frost T, Ghost T. Ghost T is fun. Shall we strike into Ulda whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Oh boy, this incredibly tedious quest is almost over. That's exciting. Also, bring back the partner system. Paper Mario, bring back the partner system. You just, again, they just proved that it works. Goombario is a weird ally. Yeah, an interesting fella. He is an interesting fella. Goombella's great though. Goombella has that touch of sass. So it's like, yep, I like that. That's great. A tattler who has sass. Goombario wasn't as sassy. Although, he had some pretty good dialogue at some points. Babysitter for Goombario. Yep. His first adventure. Hold on, I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna make sure that this link still works. It still works. Okay, good. I haven't had a broken link in the timers thing for a while now, because I don't use I don't show the Firebot command link anymore, because it changes every like week, which is really annoying. So I was just like, just use exclamation mark commands if you need to know the commands, because there's no way I can't keep a static link up for that. I don't understand why they have to rotate the links every week. I think it'd be more efficient to just keep the links the same, but I don't know how the back end of Firebot services work, so. Ulda, the Gilded City, where one's fortune defies one's worth. I hope some matter of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descend into the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here in the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Cody. What's that? Down one floor? Okay. Fairy hugs. It's like when you exclusively take fall damage. Oh, okay, it's not that person. I was like, I hope I'm on the right side of the arena. I want to talk to that person over there. It's like exclusively taking fall damage just to get an embrace from your fairy. Wait, you're the man who came to Little Amigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't. I'd probably be dead, and a whole lot more of my friends besides. We were such fools. Any road, the disaster really got me thinking about our homeland, and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easy I'd been manipulated, and vowed to make myself a more worldly man. So here I am. A new company of champions. And you say it will take me to all corners of the realm. That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Amigo. I've prepared myself to fight the evil I now know is out there. Looks like most of the rest of this is X the double doubt. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Hopefully it's not somebody who's gonna get into trouble immediately. Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I'm Arson. Arson. Not arson, but Arson of the Church of Saint Adama Ladama. There we go. Adama. Arson. Is she a persona? Thank you again for your timely rescue. Damn. She's like from near the beginning. Was it like part one of the Realm Reborn stream, or was it part 2? It was really early. No, wait, it wouldn't have been part 1 because we were in Limsa the whole time there. So maybe part 2 or part 3? I must also thank you for preventing the fraudulent priest from preying on Drybone's less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion? Bancred, was it? Ah, 'tis new companions you seek then. Your proposed organization sounds like a powerful force for good. But my place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. Whee! And now we go bother the Weavers Guild. Could probably just set you on fire. Yeah, you never know. It might have wild magic. I'm sorry. You wish to recruit me? Is this some new-fashioned manner of proposition? That's not even proposing. That's proposing a lady. Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady's already spoken to you. Good day to you, sir. Oh yeah, good for you. The sectoral leader's not interested. Why is there even an objective marker above them? They're definitely not, like, battle-worthy at all. Let's ask people in the shady alley to join us. Yellow moon, yep. I've seen an orange moon. Not yellow. Well, not yellow in terms of yellow. Maybe light yellow. Cream colored. You'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the streets say your organization is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I take you for. Cheese moon? Exactly. That is what the moon is made out of. Cheese. Yes, let's ask a merchant. A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire. Listen, friend. I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. Seriously, this quest feels like a waste of time. Like, why does it even lead me to some of these NPCs who are obviously not in a position to join in this organization? Squeak the Coyote? Wait a minute. Where do you get this fella from? This guy looks adorable. Freaking cute. Why not? How fared you, Cody? What hidden gems did the streets of Ulda offer up to your unrelenting gaze? A single Alamegan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somehow thinned. Yes, Alpha Node, and in the first area we only got one person, if you recall correctly. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Aurora's salvation must have seemed akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Cody. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. Corrupt coin. Not to be confused with cryptocurrency. Ah, yes. We are free to begin. As you've no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. What's the difference? Yeah, right? Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed, and the finances secured. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. Yep, shaded out. Corrupt coin. You're concerned by the syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. Yep. This organization will not be built on corruption. Ah, yes, just like a lot of our precious banks coin, right? It's very legitimate. Definitely not laundered. Definitely not placed in shady spots. Nope, definitely not. Naturally, I prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. As for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Yeah, I know, right? That's ironic considering this quest that we did. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. That airship be drifting.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
The little Lalafell?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace.
I don't know, Lalafells are very dangerous.
Pave the way for a united Eorzea.
Well,
Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
the Mages Guild in particular has a lot of Lalafells.
All pledged
Very
our
dangerous.
cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Dar is not alone in her duplicity. I myself
Behind
have
closed
doubts as to
doors.
the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even
No
under
one.
the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the warrior of light would betray our cause.
Warrior of Light. Yeah,
Yes,
he do
there is
his
that, I
thing.
suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands.
Dust Devils look really cool, by the way.
Cannot be done about Telechi.
See small characters
I would
and tend to go
scroll
towards
all
one of them.
avenues available to us, Your Grace.
Goblins,
But
gnomes.
as Ul'Dan law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime.
Oh, the temptation.
Arrest him on spurious
temptation
grounds
definitely
will only play
exists.
into his hands.
The temptation definitely exists for, like, gnomes in particular. It's like... But, I mean, that's because they cause trouble, I guess.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Goblins? I think it depends on the goblin. Oh, that's right. Because of 7.0, there's a little more definition in that stuff.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Going on WoW goblins. As tall as gnomes. Yeah, a lot of goblins don't tend to be very tall. Some are very clever, so, you know, depends on the goblins you're dealing with. Oh, the Rising Stones, you say? Oh, wait a minute. Why am I wasting this? Actually, is it really a waste? Because the airship doesn't take me close enough to there. I guess I can go... Hobgoblins are a newest install. Yeah, they've got quite the reputation. Okay, now I'm here. More donut. We'll just go to more donut. Murdonut. Wait, what? What does to die for? What's this die for one? This just unlocks the hard mode of Manor. It's definitely pirates. That's a hard mode dungeon. Wait. Oh, because it gives you dies at the end. Wait, what? It says it unlocks a feature, though. And I don't remember what that feature is. Creature feature. Hobgoblins. Hey, that's actually enemy in Utopia as well. I actually have that on Slate. I have Krista on Slate to cover that. That is a journey I soon wish. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. But I cannot pause to rest. The accumulation of our efforts is at hand. Now must see to the preparations for our inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Cody. I am certain the incident will be relieved to see you free for other dudes. That quest gave me 4,680 experience points? What? That's worthless. Oh, the experience points are worthless for post ARR. Okay. The vast majority of hobgoblins are, yeah, pretty dumb. Yeah, not the brightest bulbs out there. By far. Alright, Ophelia's eager to welcome us. Hopefully it's, you know. Greetings, Cody. Alphanid tells me that all is in place to begin his trial company. Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphanid to see that all is in readiness. I have readiness! You know, eventually at some point, I'd really like to stream Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. But it's on the 3DS. Fawful was such a fun antagonist. Oh, that's another really big thing with like the Mario and Luigi series and Paper Mario. The antagonist. The inaugural ceremony. Oh, I already read that. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slapborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would watch, but those games are hard to stream. That's why I would stream them, but they're on the 3DS. And unfortunately, when Nintendo ended the 3DS, they also flipped a big middle finger to any sort of emulation or whatever. Basically, they're just all for making those games difficult to access. And they wonder why pirating is such a bad problem. It's because you're making your games inaccessible. Give people a way to access them through legitimate means. Otherwise, you're giving people no choice. Would you speak to him and see if there is aught he requires? And the 3DS has so many amazing games that I'd love to stream. The Bravely series is on there, the good part of the Bravely series. Sorry, Bravely Default 2, but there's a pretty notable margin between that game and the and Bravely Default and Bravely Second. Although Bravely Default definitely had its faults. Don't get me wrong, Bravely Second had its faults, Chapter 2. Dolphin was going to be on Steam, but Nintendo complained. I'm surprised they were bold enough to try that. Putting an emulator on Steam, pretty bold. What can I do for you, Cody? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. Ha! I barely noticed your recruits arrive. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we had passed through here the other day. Steam is pretty relaxed, yeah. You know, there's definitely some very sus games on Steam, for sure. But I mean, Nintendo's trying to speak from their perch. Look what they've allowed on their eShop too. I think Nintendo's also they're not as laid back as Steam. It's still a pain in the arse to publish things on their eShop apparently. But some of the things that they allow on there now, it's like, yeah. Well, I appreciate your offer of aid. 'Tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the incident. So I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Less work for me. Blackboard, the shipment, we couldn't... Okay, I didn't know who was saying that. Oh, woman, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning our supplies. Pray forgive us. There is naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone bring along to tend to these wounds. Dave Doom, if you allow that much violence, then you're pretty lax on... Yeah! Pretty lax on games. Not Steam relaxed, but still, yeah. Got Steam. Nintendo also has some very sus games on their eShop. Some of which they still publish on their new list. And I wonder why. Even Steam's better about filtering some of that weird content that gets on there. Is there not to forgive? No. Oh, wait. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more of a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence the supplies originate? House Fortemps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they were apprised of its development. Cody, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortemps? I'll be sending him a missive immediately, of course. But I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need somebody who can bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Okay, so I go beat people up. Looks somewhat like Ganon. Yeah? Yeah, I see the resemblance. Ganon's cousin. Distant cousin. Not as much into evil as Ganon. I saw him say something about house birds. Yes, that is the fat chocobo. Hey, do I already have a stack of one of these? No, I don't. I don't have a stack of any of these. Then I'll take Le Bleu. It is adorable. Love it. And I love the attention to detail they put it. Oh. I'll eventually roll the fat chocobo again. RG's just like, no. Chases after a cabbage, and then when you fly, it's a cake. Love it. That's the only way to convince a fat chocobo to fly, is offer a cake. Oop, going the wrong way. MSQ is going to take us up here. I think it's starting to fit out. Yeah. It must get into something while it's not being used as a mount. Now, I don't think it's possible right now. But there's an S rank here that could spawn if you fall down and take full bar's worth of HP of damage. It was worth the shot. And now I don't know where I am. I think now the Fat Chocobo is acquired from just getting enough achievements. And then going to an exchange. Yeah, the fat chocobo theme. Well, if it isn't my fine friend, Cody Sectoral. Would you care for a plate of roast caracul, some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Reverend Toll. And I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Black chocobo chick. Oh. Alright. Free Company's rank went up. I suppose we were close to the next rank.
The incident with the New Frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress.
Oh yeah,
with
the
no
gold
small amount
chocobo.
of interest.
Just zooms across.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant.
Can I pause the advancement by doing this?
The chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this menu up because ads are ever so rudely interrupted now. Let's do a weather check while we're waiting for the ads. I'm just gonna get the window that I always check this stuff in. Up. And it was last in Jimmy Lake. I see. Okay. Hey, that looks familiar. This particular disturbance was located over here yesterday. Now it's over here. Sometime there was a severe thunderstorm that spawned from this particular setup. So, guess I'll have to eye that. Texas is on fire. Darn, and that hurricane isn't even aiming at Texas this time. They could use the rainfall of one. Severe thunderstorm watch. Look at all this lightning down here near Minneapolis. It doesn't quite look severe, but oh yeah, this is a new feature in the instant weather the instant weather pro that I use. 14%. It's sort of like an AI based storm prediction thing, and it bases it off of like the weather's previous behaviors, patterns, and all that. It's still in beta. It's still got some perfecting to do, and the AI's still got to learn. And because velocity is not perfect, radar is not perfect, sometimes there's interference and all that. It's also got to account for that. So yeah, it's a pretty big challenge to deal with. I don't see anything that looks at any very serious though. These lines around the storms, or where they used to be, will become bold if the chance gets really high. I still haven't quite figured out what the colors are. Oh, hey, look at that. St. Paul, you've got a bit of a thunderstorm going on over there. Nothing too big, though. I'm not seeing anything severe out of that. Oh, ocean thunderstorm. Oh boy. Tropical storm Debbie, statement advisory number 7. I noticed that hurricane watches and warnings don't show up on here. US alerts are on. Oh, maybe that's something they just haven't added yet. Not like it's a huge rush. Like the instant weather team is, we focus on Canada, and we're just starting to expand features down to the US and all that. So these storms just have gray circles around them, so that means non-severe. There's not really. The chance is pretty much no chance of it becoming severe. Dang it, where's an example of a really potent storm around here? I don't know, the storm with the most potential is over in Minnesota, it seems. Yeah, I'm not seeing any bold lines anywhere. No examples of that right now. A little bit of a, what? Unfortunately, I can't figure out what that is because the mesoscale is over everything. 15% severe hail risk on this storm. Hey, maybe. Never know. Well, yeah, these storms up here are exhibiting a pattern that I recognize. What direction is it going? Oh, this is new. This development's only just started. It's not moving as fast, though. Nothing. Nothing. This is windmills. Windmills mess with the radar. So, wind power is great and all, but it causes this kind of problem. Also, windmills are terrifying when they're on fire. Sometimes, usually a lightning rod is implemented to take care of potential issues, but if the lightning strikes like a blade that's sticking up there, because you can't just put lightning rods on the blades, it can still catch fire, and yeah, they're not fun when they're on fire. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything too crazy. Let's zoom out here and see if we can. Hey, maybe Florida's got something good going on here. How's Florida? That's not really severe. Maybe this? Nope, not really. Just thunderstorms. Okay, I am curious though. Is there? Can we see the? No, we can't. We can't see it. Windmills are terrifying on GTA maps. Oh. Just all havoc breaks loose around windmills. Well, if I'm not mistaken, the disturbance is located somewhere around here, so yeah, but it should be visible here then. Why can't I see it from here? Huh. Well, let me pop it up. Let me just get the proper window prepared here and go to hurricanes. Yeah, it should be visible. (1:05 Eastern Daylight Time). Yep. So it's still receiving data. In fact, it just received the latest frame now. Yeah, it's supposed to be right here. How don't I see it on here? It just does not have that distinct shape. Whoa, look at the wind speed probabilities chart now. Tropical storm force winds. Yeah, we got a guaranteed right up there. Oh, the center of it's over here. Yeah, that might make it a little difficult to see. Like, this might be it right here. Just barely visible at all. No. That doesn't even look that bad. Yeah, this is supposed to be the tropical storm right here. So it's the winds are much worse then? Which doesn't surprise me. That's the primary definition of a hurricane. And tropical storms is the wind. That determines whether it is or is not. I was just expecting to see more rain whipping around in it. I mean, orange is still quite a bit of rainfall. Oh yeah, look at that motion. Yep, yeah, this is it. Well, it did only just recently form, so... yeah, that explained that. Alright. Let's get back over here now that the ads are done harassing everybody. And I'll just minimize that in case I want to come back to it. Thankfully, thankfully in this cutscene, they do the voice acting for me, so I don't have to try to do voices or try to remember voices.
Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day.
Just like that tropical storm.
This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve.
Iceheart.
Have not yet been so brazen as to risk
Devotion
direct
to the death.
confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Hallone's
Nod.
blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
I should have like one Krista Final Fantasy 14 stream just because. I'd have to figure out where to put it though. I'm still working on like finalizing the last of my of the season schedule. I think I have a rough draft of the stream schedule. Let me just make sure I don't have any unconfirmed things or speculations on here. Yeah, so roughly, no, I'm still going to be doing my weekly weather stuff once we're back in season. And there's a possibility that might continue indefinitely until, with certain exceptions, like the holiday weekends, our family usually gets pretty active. We usually have events and all that stuff. During the summer, I might avoid streaming on days where it's too warm. Because, first of all, my computer doesn't like dealing with things when it's too warm already. I don't like having the additional temperature added to my room when it's already really warm. You know, that stuff. So our temperatures are manageable so far. Nothing too crazy. Season opener. I'll have more details on this later. I still need to finalize a few incentives, because I'm not good with coming up with incentives, as I said earlier in this stream. I'm not very good at that. Thousand Year Door Remaster, I'm very excited for. Very eager for that one. Really looking forward to it. Yeah, we'll do some Pokemon. Weekly weather, yeah, nothing changes there. I do Voices of the Void for a week here, for the spookiest week. More Paper Mario. Mario and Luigi Brothership comes out on the 8th, or was it on the 1st? Yeah, one or the other. No, it's on the 7th or the 8th. So I'll be playing that right away, because I'm excited for another Mario and Luigi. And hopefully it's not like Paper Jam, because Paper Jam's the weakest entry out of all of them. Fantasy Life, I will be starting in October, shortly after it comes out. Might be some multiplayer opportunities. It's a pretty fun game, multiplayer too. More Mario Luigi. Wow, that's a lot of Mario in December. It's sort of like last season. I think that was there was a lot of Mario. Hey, look, there's that Miitopia with Krista. You'll be seeing a lot more of Krista this next season here. Good old Krista. There's a little peek of what's coming up. Whoops, I got off my mouth. Griffon. That gate leads to the first expansion area. Of course, you don't get to go there until you've beaten post A Realm Reborn. They just be like, no, you're not allowed. They'd be like, no. None shall pass. So yeah, you have to start the first Heaven Sword main story in order to actually go there. Back over here. And remember how much fun the Central Highlands was? And that was the least exciting part of one of the least exciting parts of A Realm Reborn. Too much politics. I'm flying indoors. There we go. Cody, is it odd you asking me? For speak plainly, I'm a man of action and need no honeyed words. I'm on the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury. But you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and they are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But it is not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what matter of influence this Iceheart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. It is unsettling and unnatural zeal. I don't think I have to ask Krista, but I think that might have something to do with charm. Mayhap you would care to question one of the recent victims. And as fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found an unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary, assuming he has regained the use of his faculties. The merchant might recall some detail that could aid you in your task. Bed! Bird on the table. Bird on the table. Let me up. Fire. I'll tell you what happened. Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help those cowardly blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to White Rim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I know, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armors, crystals. They were taking everything. 'Twas then one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods. But you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me it was a miracle I survived at all. And I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Snowcloak. Snowcloak. We're gonna get our Chocobo summoned too, so we can beat up some of the bad guys. Choco Yo! How's it going? There we go. Draw your weapons, foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of the raided parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished, like icy wraiths. Huh. My spidey senses are tingling. I was... You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk for further investigation. It would be best if we were to return to Whitebrim Front, and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillamont. Let's see, she was up here, so she walked this way, and, oh yeah, probably went through this little passage here, and then, climbed up the mountain, yes, or walked up the mountain. And who knows where she went from there. So if you see a fate with a timer greater than 15 minutes, it's probably a boss fate. This one sucks. It's lame. I don't recommend it. And it's not a world fate either. The world fate here is first of all, it's level 50. And I'm pretty sure it's called Behold Behemoth. Although there is something about not this version of eyes, but something else that involves eyes. I guess I could enter the tower from the top. Might be faster. Yeah, it's faster. Hug. Cody, it appears I owe you my thanks again. The surviving knights spared no detail in the report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest. If they should be bested so handedly, I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. 'Twould be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Ashvanot of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Probably wouldn't surprise you, Iceheart, that particular individual. Maybe, just maybe, a primal. That might be a primal trademark. A rank. I think. Yep, A rank. Well, there'd already be a hunted party here if it was a, if it was an S rank, there'd probably already be a hunted party.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
Okay, this camera is very energetic today.
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
That Iceheart exists.
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma.
Good Easton knows all about charisma.
I'd like to fathom this mystery with you. The situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action.
I'm just gonna
Though
pull up
Iceheart's
a
true
character
identity
sheet here.
yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
Krista has a charisma of
On
18.
the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Charisma of 18 at level 4. Her counterpart has a charisma of 19 at level 1. Seriously, we did the stat rolls, and let's just say I rolled a really good number for something, and after calculating the abilities and that, Krista's counterpart starts with a charisma of 19. Ridiculous. Krista had to work a bit to get to a charisma of 18. Just a bit. But she's a bard, so I mean, you know, persuasion of 8. And according to my calculations, based off of what she will pick in the future, it'll be 11 soon enough. Well, in I don't know, a few hundred years. Because as soon as you get past level 3 in D&D, it takes forever to level up. The experience ramp is just, well, I mean, you could up your risk and maybe progress a little faster on the level scale, but the enemies start getting some pretty shady abilities at level 3 as well. So it's like, what do you want to ask of the DM? That and Krista's also, she does not like danger. And is not willing to go into it without reason. Gotta stick to her personality. Okay, so Revenant's Toll again. We'll go to Revenant's Toll, I'll complete the MSQ, and then I'm just gonna swap and show, and I guess I could show a bit of Krista. I've actually changed her outfit. I've changed all of her glamours. It took 69 pots of dye. Yes, nice. It's yeah. The amount of outfits, some outfits had 2 dye channels added to them, so it was 2 dyes for one outfit. There was like a few that I wanted to change their primary color because I was changing the second color and they didn't fit together. A lot of planning, and yeah, 69 pots of dye later. Cody, 'tis good to see you return to the toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Coerthas? How's four attempts to send us a second shipment? I must send thanks to Lord Harshafanart for his continued generosity. Oh, somebody's asking about min partying and alliance rate, and that stuff actually catches my attention. It's like, 3 minimum, except for Labyrinth of the Ancient. Yeah, Labyrinth of the Ancients requires 5 because you need 5 per alliance. Because for each Atmos, you need at least 4 in a specific spot to make them vulnerable. And then a 5th to dish out damage. Yet, even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it'll attract even greater numbers than those who would do us harm in the name of greed and power. All of us, Alphaden's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. Oh man, look at all this melee gear. We have made it here, and now I'm just gonna switch us over here, and I'm going to swap to a different character. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of Krista. Dang, she's already in one of her really nice looking outfits. Now we just gotta wait for the login. Eventually it'll let us in. It's like every 30 seconds the queue's checked. It's Krista. I typed in the word into the emotes thing, and it made my guy wave as well. Oop, yeah, that's right. Actually, I've got something that's even more Krista-like. Very Krista-like. This is her archer glamour. It has a secondary color slot too, so that's really cool. You can actually see, like, some of these have second dye slots now. Of course, these are all glamored over, so you can see the little plus icon there. Those are glamour layers. Apparently, this has 1 out of 2 dye channels dyed. Huh. Right, that's her archer. Her archer outfit, yes. Scholar outfit. She looks like royalty. It's like these are like these are like the Chinese royal colors, gold and red. Krista still has the SLdr action that used to exist. Yeah, she's about 70 in the Scholar. And that's her glamour there. I think she has a glamour for every class. Yeah, her rogue. Her rogue. Very rogue. Very Halloween. Thaumaturge is a baby black mage. Not all glamours can be restored. Okay. This one might not have... Yeah, this one doesn't have a glamour plate attached to it. Okay. Figured it looked a little odd. Her white mage outfit. This is very Krista-like. And her dancer. This is her main class. She's level 90 in dancer. Now, I could try to get her to do a dance, but I need to actually see the HUD in order to properly execute the dances. Otherwise, I'm just guessing which one. Yeah, dancer's fun. And you can have a dancing partner too, to share some of the effects of dancer. So yeah, it's pretty cool. In about 15 minutes, I'll have to head off here because I don't want to be going past midnight. I do have some plans tomorrow. But I think there was one more thing that I want to show off. I think it involved my main character. Krista right now is currently most of the way through Endwalker. Oop, I don't need to go through that. Same data center. Oh, I've got to get out of this area too. I don't want to spoil anybody on the new area. I'm in a new area, so. Don't mind the music. I'm going to teleport to my estate. That'll be a... Wait a minute, I don't even think I can show this off in my estate. What I can show is a few of the mounts, because I was speaking about some of the mounts. If you're wondering where the minion is Shoebill right now. He's right there. I love Shoebill. But we also have Dog, Ninja Dog. Scarlet Peacock. Giddy. Torojiro. Halloween. A Halloween themed minion. Oh. Yep, we've seen you. Duck. Say ugly duckling, but you know, pretty cool fella actually. Oh, there's our bad lady. There's Enkidu. It's Gilgamesh's companion. We did the Hildebrand ARR stuff, right? You remember him? Blue-footed booby. I love this fella. Look at him. Here's a gift. Road Sparrow. There's Shoebill. Perfect. This game has a lot of minions. I have a total of 89 minions. Dodo. Flying chair. I love the thinking position. Let's see, we got a lot of other ones. This one you get from a deep dungeon. So yeah. Let's see. I like the proxy. You get this from one of the tribal quests in Endwalker. It's Pixies. You gotta rank up with them enough. And then you're able to get this little fella. Who can do that? There's some other weird ones here. Polar bear is a seasonal one. And this is the special action that the polar bear can do. Some of them have special actions, others don't. But yeah, a lot of seasonal ones. I don't mention much about the UFO that you saw there. Oh yeah, you could be, you can be Rhino. This came from the Fall Guys collab, so. Yeah, there's a few collab ones that came in. And oh yeah, we've seen these fellas. That's obtained from Shinryu. A lot of these are extreme mounts from doing extremes. That was a fun series. We usually do extremes that are 2 expansions behind. Unsynced. So we still get the challenge, but not the ridiculous amount, like the frustrating amount of challenge that comes with extremes when you're doing it as current content. We don't need to overly frustrate ourselves with this stuff. Especially since as soon as it isn't current content, you don't have to really... it's not annoying to get. They make it easier to get if it's like a previous expansion. Oh yes, and we were talking about the special chocobo that you get through certain, like getting married thing. It's a ceremony chocobo. It's a 2-seater for you and your special someone, or just you. Well, as much as I'd like to keep going, we are getting close to midnight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you guys up to head on over to... How about Nevers? Nevers is playing 7 Days to Die. I'm not overly familiar with the game, but I've heard of it several times. So... I'd like to thank you guys for joining. Let me see if this works properly. And that's the wrong button. I said shout out. Well, yes, shout out to Nevers. Yes, but also raid. Very nice. Very nice. So, hey, Lucci won the extra gold points there. And Omega's got in second. There's the first one is the subs. Second is non-subs. So let's head on over there and storm Nevers with some Thunderstorm, that Thunderstorm raid message. I'd like to thank you guys for following. Or... thank you guys for watching. I mean, yes, thank you for the follow too, yes. But thank you for watching. Next stream is going to be a test stream on August 17th. The Saturday after next Saturday. I'll probably be busy next Saturday. And after that, we'll look forward to starting the season in September. So far, the planned days that I'll be on while on season is Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Weather reports on Sunday. Sunday weather reports happen at noon Mountain Time, starting on September 1st. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. In September, the weekday ones start. And then there's August 17th in addition. That'll be a test one. I don't remember what I said we'd be doing then, but I'm pretty sure I'll remember by the time we get there. So, thank you guys for joining, whether in all, in part, or in full. Whether lurking, active, or a hybrid of them. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great night.